South Africa just keeps having crisis after crisis after crisis, and now there's a big one looming, and President Cyril Ramaphosa says he has a plan to fix it all. But before I get into that, ladies and gentlemen, please leave a like on this video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Alright, let's get into it.
Issues of vibrators.
To make sure that we leave no unturned and stone.
Did I hear that correctly? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Newsflash. I'm your host Emilio. Thanks for tuning in. Ramaphosa promises to tackle South Africa's new crisis could be worse than load shedding.
What now?
Delivering the annual January 8 statement, a keynote address outlining the ruling African National Congress ANC party's agenda for the year, Ramaphosa stressed the urgency of addressing the issue before it spirals out of control. South Africa's water crisis. President Cyril Ramaphosa says that it is a top priority for government in 2025, likening the looming crisis to the crippling power outages or shortages that brought the country's economy to its knees. Taps across the country often run dry thanks to, but not limited to, inadequate investment in infrastructure, corruption, the proliferation of illegal connections, water scarcity, climate change, and other inefficiencies in the system. So President Cyril Ramaphosa wants us to believe that he's going to fix the problem. The issue I have with this is that this problem exists because of the same political party that is saying they're going to fix it. ANC was ruling South Africa for 30 years up until recently, and in those 30 years they did nothing to improve the water situation in South Africa, even though being warned multiple times about it. And ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately the situation is quite bad. Recent reports by the Department of Water and Sanitation include the green, blue, and no drop reports. They paint a concerning image of the current state of the provision of the essential resource, showing that at a countrywide average, 51% of water provided has poor to bad microbiological water quality status. 40.8% of water was lost due to leaks or was unaccounted for, that just magically disappeared. Probably the water tank mafia is involved there. 67.6% of wastewater treatments failed to adequately process sewage and other wastes. 67.6% failed to take sewage and treat it. Nearly 68%, over half. Municipal performance in providing good quality drinking water across South Africa has deteriorated over the past 5 years, from 93 good water supply systems in 2021 to 59 in 2024. To add insult to injury, South Africa's water boards are owed 23.4 billion rand by municipalities, more than 70% of which is 4 months overdue. Debt hampers their ability to maintain and upgrade aging infrastructure at a time when municipalities, including the country's economic hub Johannesburg, are facing severe shortages and cuts. But again, the debt, all that stuff, that's because of the previous administration. The previous administration did not give a damn about running things. They just wanted to loot, 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 squeeze every last cent they could out of South Africa. That was what their focus was on. And it's clear by what we're experiencing now in South Africa. So while we were all worried about the electricity being cut off and turned on and all that stuff and load shedding and all that stuff, meanwhile, in the background, this was also happening. And who knows what other infrastructure is also deteriorating. Well, I think we can tell, like the rail and other things. But my point is, if we had an electricity crisis, we had a water crisis, you can bet your bottom dollar, even if Cyril Ramaphosa could fix the water crisis, there would be another crisis. And then Cyril said this: "We are confident that drawing on the lessons learned from dealing successfully with the seemingly intractable challenge of load shedding, we will be able to deal with this crisis." I don't mean to sound like a stuck record here, but his administration, the ANC, his party, are the reason why we're in this mess. So you really expect the people who made the problem to fix it. And I know people are going to tell me like, oh yeah, but load shedding is fixed now and stuff like that. Don't fool yourself. There's something very fishy with the whole load shedding situation and the whole load shedding crisis, right? Because we were told by experts it's going to take many years, 5 to 10 years to fix load shedding. Then all of a sudden it's fixed within a year. I don't buy it. So either it was manufactured or this was the plan the whole time along. And you gotta wonder, are they doing the same thing with water? Is it a manufactured problem? And then ANC swoops in and is like, we fixed the problem even though we caused it in the beginning. And that's the issue. ANC causes problems and then tries to look like the hero later. And unfortunately, a lot of people seem to believe them. Well, At least 41% of South Africans believe them. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. While you're down there, leave a like on this video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel. I've got more content coming your way. And with all that being said, thanks for watching. Your newsflash is in.
New year, new me. I'm getting A's on all my tests.
I hope so.
Quiz me.
Oh, okay.
Prepare to be amazed.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Neo.
Wrong.
How am I wrong?
Try Thomas Jefferson.
She walk like a boss, talk like
It's
a boss.
Thomas Jefferson. Miss Independent is a song written by American singer-songwriter Neo. It is his
It's
first
Thomas
Jefferson.
Ooh, there's something about, just something about.
I'm talking about the Declaration
Almost
of
kissed the girl to that song.
I am talking
But she didn't want to do it.
It's Thomas Jefferson.
Next question.
Siri, show me Thomas Jefferson. Why don't you just... This guy did not write Miss Independent. Forget it. What is
I can't figure it out, there's something about her.
I said forget it. This guy might have wrote God Bless the USA. What is the Boston Tea Party?
You know what it is.
What?
You know, it's like...
What is the Boston Tea Party?
It's a party.
A party?
Like with the honey.
No. When did the Civil War begin?
Probably 2:30.
Nope.
Then 3:30.
Benjamin Franklin founded the University of Pennsylvania.
He found it?
Yeah, but which
So
academy
he was
did
just
it?
walking, stumbled upon a building full of kids taking tests.
No, and
I
that's
find
not-
that hard to believe.
I said that's
He's just
not what-
staring in the window.
No, when they
someone
say-
walks by like, what's that? He's like, it's mine. I found it.
Wow.
I call it the University of Pennsylvania.
Let's finish up.
Hit me with it.
Who did Aaron Burr shoot?
With a gun?
Yes.
50 Cent.
No.
Shot him 9 times. And then he went out and released In the Club, one of the best songs ever. I bet Aaron Burr was like, man, that guy that I shot writes good songs.